promise is realistic. This is by Her Grace Nitai Sevani Mataji. So may I know who all are there on the call today?
Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna to all the devotees on this call. This is Geeta from Maryland. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Actually, I wanted to, Hare Krishna Mataji, मैं दंड pranam to you. Shubhapad ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. I also wanted to read another quote by His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj. It plays the music also with it. We are connected to the wealthiest person, Krishna. An intelligent person will I cannot read the whole thing. Be grateful to whatever Krishna has an intelligent person will be grateful to whatever Krishna has given to him. So I'll repeat again by His Holiness Radhanath Swami, because it's important to have quotes from either Srila Prabhupada or his disciples, his dear disciples. So we are connected to the wealthiest person, Krishna. An intelligent person will be grateful to whatever Krishna has given to him. So this is a wonderful quote which I had shared on Facebook. So I just wanted to share that also. Yeah, we'll continue with greeting. Who else is there who wants to announce their name today?
Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna to all the devotees. This is Surinder from Maryland. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Surinder Prabhuji. Madanat pranam to you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for joining us. And wonderful chanting of Geeta Mataji and you. Very nice. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat pranams. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharajas. This is Radha Seva from Gaithersburg, Maryland.
Hare Krishna Radha Seva Mataji. Madanat pranam to you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for joining. And also, I'm sure all the other devotees are also chanting. So sometimes we cannot hear very loudly. But thank you for joining and chanting and being with us. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, repeating Padma Mataji and all the support devotees and Vat Pranam. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. This is Shamarasika Devirasi from Germantown, Maryland.
Hare Krishna Shamarasika Mataji. Madanat pranam to you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for joining. And we're always looking forward to hear the Katha, and all glories to your services. Hare Krishna. Anybody else would like to announce before I hand over the call? I think we have Mataji, Raghunandan Prabhuji is there for the class today. I didn't check them.
He is here, Mataji. Prabhuji is here.
Anybody else would like to announce, because then we can hand over. Our speaker for today is there, so we don't want to have him hold for a long time. Quickly, anybody else wants to announce? Okay.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. This is Nikunja Rasadas from Germantown, Maryland.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Madanat pranam to you. Shubhapad ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for your consistent recording. Prabhuji, sometimes I'm not able to get up. I miss the call and I hear the recording during the evening or afternoon. So all glories to you, and thank you so much. And I'm sure there are many others giving their blessings and wishes to you for recording, because it's sometimes not feasible to be there in the morning. Thank you so much. I just wanted to say that to you. I got an opportunity now. So anybody else, last minute, quickly, otherwise I'm going to hand over. Anybody else would like to announce their name? Okay, so today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Raghunandan Prabhuji, who will enlighten us on Srimad Bhagvatam, that is 8.3.3 onwards. Am I saying it right, Mataji? No.
8.3.3, yes.
Yeah, okay. I thought it's okay. The third chapter. I was thinking that we're moving quickly fast. So, Prabhuji, please take over the call, and thank you so much for your association. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Madanat pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Tinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So we are going to read from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 3, verse 3 onwards. So Chapter 3 in Canto 8 is about the prayers of elephant Gajendra. Yasmin yataschedam enedam ya idam swayam yosmat parasmat cha paras tam prapadye swayambhuvam. Yasmin, the basic platform on which idam, the universe rests, yataha, the ingredients from which cha, and idam, the cosmic manifestation is produced. Ena, by whom? Idam, this cosmic manifestation is created and maintained. Yaha, who? Idam, this material world. Swayam is himself. Yaha, who? Asmat, from the effect, this material world. Parasmat, from the cause. Cha, and. Paraha, transcendental or different. Tam, unto him. Prapadye, I surrender. Swayambhuvam, unto the supreme self-sufficient. Translation: the Supreme Godhead is the supreme platform on which everything rests, the ingredient by which everything has been produced, and the person who has created and is the only cause of this cosmic manifestation. Nonetheless, he is different from the cause and the result. I surrender unto him, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is self-sufficient in everything. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. In Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 9, Text 4, the Lord says, Maya tatam idam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina. I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but everything rests upon my energy, just as an earthen pot rests on the earth. The place where an earthen pot rests is also earth. Then again, the earthen pot is manufactured by a potter, whose body is a product of earth. The potter's wheel with which the pot is made is an expansion of earth, and the ingredients from which the pot are made are also earth, as confirmed in the Shruti mantra, Yato va imani bhutani jayante, yena jatani jivanti, yat prayanti, abhisamvishanti. The original cause of everything is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and after being annihilated, everything enters into him. Prakritim yanti mamikam. Thus the Supreme Lord, the Personality of Godhead, Lord Ramachandra or Lord Krishna, is the original cause of everything. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. Krishna, who is known as Govinda, is the supreme controller. He has an eternal, blissful, spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin, for he is the prime cause of all causes. Brahma Samhita 5.1. The Lord is the cause for everything, but there is no cause for him. Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma. Matstani Sarva Bhutani Nachaham Teshva Vastitaha. Although he is everything, his personality is different from the cosmic manifestation. Such a beautiful prayer. Srimad Bhagavatam is full of prayers. Many times devotees ask, what to pray when we are praying to Krishna, or how to pray. We have numerous instances or examples of that in Bhagavatam. Starting from the first verse, it says Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva. There it's a prayer. It starts with a prayer and continues throughout the 18,000 verses, full of prayers by very exalted personalities. Kunti Maharani's prayers, Bhishma Dev's prayers. Like that we see so many personalities. And now we are seeing here Gajendra, an elephant. An elephant is making a prayer to the Supreme Lord. And what happens because of that prayer? The Supreme Lord himself personally comes to save an elephant. That is the power of surrender to the Supreme Lord. That is the power of bhakti. So that is what Srimad Bhagavatam is trying to highlight and show us. And we can just follow in their footsteps. So let's come back to this verse that we started off with today, 8.3.3. The Supreme Godhead is the supreme platform on which everything rests. So Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Prabhupada is quoting in his Bhaktivedanta purports, Maya tatam midam sarvam jagad avyakta murtina. Everything rests upon me. The entire creation, it consists of innumerable material universes, innumerable spiritual universes. The entire creation is resting upon him. And the Supreme Godhead is the ingredient by which everything has been produced. So he is the source, ultimate source. So everything that we see in the creation, every single thing, including the qualities each one of us possesses, everything comes from the Supreme Lord Krishna. And he is the person who has created this cosmic manifestation. He is the only cause of this cosmic manifestation. But he is different from the cause and the result. It came from him doesn't mean that he has become the universe. Because there is a group of spiritualists even today that believe that the Supreme Lord is formless, impersonal, and he has extended himself in the form of the creation, so he is not present. But that is not the case, because he specifically says he is different from the cause and the result. And that's why Prabhupada at the end of the purport, he says, although he is everything, his personality is different from the cosmic manifestation. What does it mean? As a person, he is different and aloof from his creation. That's what it means. Yeah, everything that we see in the creation has come from him. No disputing that fact. But that doesn't diminish him as a person or his personality. He remains as he is. He doesn't get diminished or disappear. That's why Om Purnamada Purnamidam. So many complete manifestations and emanations come from the Supreme Lord, who himself is fully complete. But even after so many complete emanations have come from him, he still remains the complete unit. Wow. That's why Prabhupada used to say, normal mathematics 1 minus 1 equals 0. But here, spiritual mathematics 1 minus 1, it's equal to 1. He doesn't lose himself. That is a very important point to keep in our mind always. He is always complete. He is always Atmarama, self-satisfied. Yet, he is personally taking care of the creation, maintenance, and destruction of all these material universes out of his compassion and causeless mercy. He doesn't need to do all these things. He does it for us conditioned living beings, so that we will get an opportunity and grab that opportunity if we desire so, and make our way out of this material existence. He wants us to be with him in his spiritual abode. That's what he wants. But what we want is to be stuck here. That's why we don't grab those opportunities, and we are saying, later, later we will see. Later on, we will see. Later on never comes. So we are so complacent, lazy in our spiritual practices too. That's why Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 1 says, Manda Sumanda Madayo Manda Bhagya. We are not even inclined towards spirituality, but some of us, by the mercy of Prabhupada and devotees, we have some inclination towards bhakti, and that's why we are on this call today. And we are every day we are joining and chanting, and we are reading and hearing from Srimad Bhagavatam. So we are at least showing some inclination, but we have to be very careful. We have not crossed the finish line, we have only begun. So we have to run the full race and cross the finish line. And the finish line is exit from this material existence and going to the spiritual world to be with Krishna and his devotees eternally. That is the finish line. So we have started, we have shown some inclination, but we have to have proper understanding of the Supreme Lord. And that proper understanding Bhagavatam gives, and Gajendra is also giving here. Everything in the creation, the source is Krishna, the Supreme Lord Krishna. Or it could be even, that's why Prabhupada is saying it could be also within bracket Krishna Ramachandra. So that is his position. And one thing we have to keep in mind as we are reading these prayers in this chapter, Gajendra is not naming anybody. He is not saying Krishna, Narayana. He is not saying Shiva, Brahma. No, he is saying to that supreme personality of Godhead, to that Bhagavan, to yeah, he is like this, he is having these characteristics and all these things. He will continuously keep saying each verse through his prayers. And later on, Sukadev Goswami will summarize. He just made a call, general call. Oh, Bhagavan, Supreme Lord, Paramatma, please come and save me. That is the sum and substance of all his prayers. Brahma did not come because Brahma says, oh, that's not me. Lord Shiva did not come because he knows that's not me. Who came? Only Krishna came. So that clearly shows who is ultimately Bhagavan. So Sukadeva Goswami nicely summarizes that at the end of this prayers in this chapter. So we have to keep that in mind also. How Gajendra is giving all these descriptions and adjectives of the Supreme Lord, but he is not naming him, but those descriptions fit only one personality, the Supreme Lord Krishna or his expansions. Let's continue. Text 4. Yah swatmanidam nija mayayarpitam kvachit vibatam Sakpa cha tattirohitam aviddadriksakshi ubayam tadikshate sa atmamulo vatumam paratparaha. Translation: that Supreme Personality of Godhead, by expanding his own energy, keeps this cosmic manifestation visible and again sometimes renders it invisible. He is both the supreme cause and the supreme result, the observer and the witness in all circumstances. Thus, he is transcendental to everything. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead give me protection. Purport: the Supreme Personality of Godhead has multipotencies. Parasya Shaktir Vividaiva Shuyate. Therefore, as soon as he likes, he uses one of his potencies, and by that expansion, he creates this cosmic manifestation. Again, when the cosmic manifestation is annihilated, it rests in him. Nonetheless, he is infallibly the supreme observer. Under any circumstances, the Supreme Lord is changeless. He is simply a witness and is aloof from all creation and annihilation. So, this material manifestation, there are innumerable universes. Not all the material universes were created at the same time. Some of the material universes are almost at the end of its lifetime and it's about to be destroyed. Some of the universes are in the middle phase, and some of the material universes might just have been created. So at any given point of time, there are some material universes that are being destroyed, that are about to be destroyed, that have been just now created. They are in various stages. So when the material universe reaches its end of its lifetime, it's time for destroying it. So it goes out of existence, like it is not manifest anymore. And after so many millions of years, again that material universe might be brought back to life and made visible and manifest again. So all this is being done by who? Not directly by Krishna. Krishna has multiple energies, multiple potencies, multiple expansions. The first expansion that comes from Krishna is Lord Balaram. And from Lord Balaram, there are so many other expansions come. And one of the such expansion is Mahavishnu. That Mahavishnu is responsible for the creation of all the material universes. He takes care of that. Krishna doesn't directly involve himself, just by his expansion. For an expansion that's coming from his expansion, that's coming from his expansion. That is Mahavishnu, right? So that Mahavishnu is taking care of all this material creation of material universes, maintaining all these material universes, all that is being done by him. What is Krishna doing? Krishna is busy doing what? Krishna is busy playing with his devotees. He doesn't have time for anything else. In Goloka Vrindavan, Krishna is so busy having fun with his devotees. That is the Supreme Lord. Always with his devotees, always having fun. Say, oh, it needs to be done, okay. One of my potencies, one of my energies, or one of my expansions will take care of. Don't worry, everything is being taken care of. That is Lord Krishna. And if Gajendra is saying he is both the supreme cause and the supreme result. He is not only the cause, he is not only the source. What is the result? The cosmic manifestation. That is also him. And he is also the observer and witness. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, right? Upadrashta and Anumanta. In the later chapters of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that When he is describing his role as Paramatma, he says, I am Paramatma. What is the role of Paramatma? Upadrashta and Anumanta. Upadrashta means he is the witness, observer. He doesn't do anything. He just observes all the desires, thoughts, and actions of all the living beings in this material existence. He just observes. He is a witness. So Upadrashta. And Anumanta, he is the one who gives the sanction. Without his sanction, nothing can happen. So he gives sanction. So Upadrashta and Anumanta, as Paramatma, he is doing that. So here also Gajendra is saying the Supreme Lord is the observer and the witness in all circumstances. So he is referring to the Paramatma expansion. And he says, thus he is transcendental to everything. Uttama is the word that Sanskrit uses. Tama means, we know, ignorance. Uttama means beyond all this ignorance. So actually Uttama means one who is above all the material modes. What are the material modes? Sattva, Raja, Tamas. Goodness, passion, and ignorance. So one who is above and beyond all these material modes, that stage is called transcendental. So the Supreme Lord is always transcendental. Even though he comes into the material creation, he is still transcendental to it. That because that is his nature. He doesn't have anything material, no material contaminations, no material modes, no impacts of the material modes on him. He is completely transcendental. Krishna also uses another word in chapter 4 of Bhagavad Gita when he is describing this. He calls it Divyam. Janma karma cha me divyam. Janma means his birth or appearance in this material world. He doesn't take a normal birth like living beings do. His birth is totally in a different way. And he is born with his yellow dhoti, crown, kaustubha mani, and all those things. Have you seen any baby born like that? No. His birth is totally different. Divyam and karma activities. The activities he performs, that's also divyam. It's not under the control of Maya. It's not getting impacted by the three modes of material nature. He is transcendental. So his appearance, how he appears in this material world and how he performs his activities in the material world, it is divyam. That's why here Gajendra is saying he is transcendental to everything. Whereas we living beings, when we come into this material universe, we come under the control of Maya, one of the energies of Lord Krishna. And we are given a material body by that Maya. And we come under the influence of the three modes of material nature, Sattva, Raja, Tama. So we are always like that. Just because we are like that, we cannot think that the Supreme Lord is also like that when he comes into the material universe. No, he is not. That's why in chapter 4 of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna gives that knowledge, divine transcendental knowledge. He's describing about his original nature. Anytime he is divyam. Whether he is in the material universe or in the spiritual world, he is Divyam, and his appearance is Divyam, his forms are Divyam, his activities are Divyam. That's why he is transcendental to everything. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead give me protection. So here is how specific Lord Gajendra is about describing the Lord. And he says, may that Supreme Personality of Godhead give me protection. That's why everybody, when they heard this prayer, including Brahma and Shiva, nobody moved from their position because they know Gajendra is not calling me. Gajendra is calling only Lord Krishna. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead give me protection. Text 5. Kalena panchatvam iteshu krishnasho lokeshu paleshu cha sarvayetushu tamastadasid gahanam gabiram yastasya parebi virajate vibuhu. In due course of time, when all the causative and effective manifestations of the universe, including the planets and their directors and maintainers, are annihilated, there is a situation of dense darkness. Above this darkness, however, is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I take shelter of His lotus feet. Purport. From the Vedic mantras, we understand that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is above everything. He is supreme above all the demigods, even including Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. He is the supreme controller. When everything disappears by the influence of his energy, the cosmic situation is one of dense darkness. The Supreme Lord, however, is the sunshine, as confirmed in the Vedic mantras, Aditya Varnam Tamasa Parastat. In our daily experience, when we on earth are in the darkness of night, the sun is always luminous somewhere in the sky. Similarly, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Supreme Sun, always remains luminous, even when the entire cosmic manifestation is annihilated in due course of time. So we should not think just because the material universes are getting annihilated, there is nothing in existence. Mahavishnu still continues to exist because all those living beings, they go into the body of Mahavishnu and are in a deep sleep state, like a coma. And then again, after many millions of years, when the material universe is manifested again, he brings them back into it. So he is the resting place. We saw in the verse 3 when we began today. He is the resting place. So that what it means is he is above and beyond all these material universes and material existence. Even when they are annihilated, he still exists. I take shelter of that personality. I take shelter of his lotus feet. So how specific is he? He's not naming. Gajendra is not naming. He's not saying, oh Narayana, come and save me, oh Paramatma, come. No, but he is giving all these descriptions and adjectives that can point only to one personality. Lord Krishna or his various expansions or incarnations. So that's why Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, they don't move from their seat. Text 6. Na yasya deva rishaya padam vidur jantu punakorhati gantumiritum yata natasya kritibir vichestato Duratyaya Anukramana Samavatu. An artist on stage being covered by attractive dresses and dancing with different movements is not understood by his audience. Similarly, the activities and features of the supreme artist cannot be understood even by the demigods or great sages, and certainly not by those who are unintelligent like animals. Neither the demigods and sages nor the unintelligent can understand the features of the Lord, nor can they express in words his actual position. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead give me protection. Purport. A similar understanding was expressed by Kunti Devi in Canto 1. The Supreme Lord exists everywhere, within and without. He even exists within the heart. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto. Ishvara sarva bhutanam hriddesha arjuna tishtati. Thus, it is indicated that one can find the Supreme Lord within one's heart. There are many, many yogis trying to find him. Dhyanavastita tadgatena manasa pashyanti yam yoginaha. Nonetheless, even great yogis, demigods, saints, and sages have been unable to understand the bodily features of that great artist, nor could they understand the meaning of his movements. What then is to be said of ordinary speculators like the so called philosophers of this material world? For them, he is impossible to understand. Therefore, we must accept the statements given by the Supreme when he kindly incarnates to instruct us. We must simply accept the word of Lord Ramachandra, Lord Krishna, and Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and follow in their footsteps. Then it may be possible for us to know the purpose of their incarnations. जन्म कर्म च मे दिव्यम् एवं यो वेत्ति तत्त्वतः त्यक्त्वा देहं पुनर्जन्म नैति मामेति सोऽर्जुन. Bhagavad Gita chapter 4 text 9. If by the Lord's grace one can understand him, one will immediately be delivered even within his material body. The material body will no longer have any function, and whatever activities take place with the body will be activities of Krishna consciousness. In this way, one may give up his body and return home, back to Godhead. Because Gajendra is saying here, Natasya Akritibihi. Natasya means artist, an actor. An actor puts on various makeup and various garments, and when the actor is acting on stage, many in the audience might not even recognize, oh, this is the person who is dressed up like this. Because an excellent artist performs in that way. Kunti Maharani also has said the same thing in Canto 1. Prabhupada is making that comment in the first line of the purport. Right? What does Kunti Maharani say? Nata natya daro yataha. You are just performing like an artist, an actor. You just come and you are mingling with us just like you are like one of us. Everybody thinks that you are just a normal human being. They are fooled by your artistry. They don't recognize you for who you are. What is that recognition? That you are the Swayam Bhagavan. You are the original personality of Godhead. You are the cause of all causes. They don't recognize it. They think that you are just a normal human being with a single head, two arms, two legs. You are just moving around us just like a very normal person. That's your artistry. Like an actor, you cover yourself up and you don't reveal yourself. Only your true devotees know you. Even though you like come like that, they know, oh, Swayam Bhagavan Krishna ki jai. Only they recognize. Not everybody. Everybody else is like beguiled by your artistry, like a great actor. So Gajendra is also saying like a same similar thing here. An artist on stage being covered by attractive dresses and dancing with different movements is not recognized, understood by his audience. So similarly, that Supreme Lord's activities and features cannot be understood. What to talk about normal living beings or human beings? Even by demigods and great sages, they cannot understand him. That is his great position. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead give me protection. How nice these prayers are. Every day we can chant these verses for our own protection, because it says, may that Supreme Personality of Godhead give me protection. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead give me protection. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead give me protection. What a nice way to pray to Rama, to Krishna. Rama took a vow, right? When Vibhishana came and surrendered to him, Sakriteva Prapannaya is the verse in the Yuddha Kanda of Valmiki Ramayana. It makes a vow. Anybody, any living being that comes to me and says even once, I surrender to you, I'm yours, from that moment onwards, I personally protect that living being from anything and everything in this creation. Rama is giving a vow, and he says, this is my vow. Etat vratam mama, he says, this vow, this vrata, I take. What vrata? To give protection to anybody who says, Rama, I am yours. That's it. I take that very seriously and I give protection from anything and everything, from all living beings. There are like different demons, different rakshasas, asuras, any living entity, I give complete protection. Gajendra is seeking protection here. That's why he is praying and saying, oh, may that Supreme Personality of Godhead give me protection. Wow. How intelligent. And just an elephant, an animal. But that animal was King Indradyumna in his previous life, and he was engaged in bhakti. For some reason or the other, that king got cursed and he became an elephant in this life. And he was just living like a normal elephant until this calamity strikes. The crocodile in the lake comes and attacks. And 1,000 celestial years, not even earth years on human being years. So 1,000 celestial years, the fight goes on and on and on and on and on. And finally, Gajendra is losing his strength because crocodile is in its element, water. And Gajendra is tired and tired and tired, and he knows my end is coming near. So that's when the prompt comes from Paramatma. He remembers his previous life as King Indradyumna and the bhakti he has performed, and he remembers some of the verses and prayers. So that's when he starts praying to the Supreme Lord. He is like saying, please come. Oh, Supreme Personality of Godhead, please come and give me protection. So we are also facing, nobody can say like, oh, my life is smooth in this world. Material existence is Tokalayam. This material universe is like a place of miseries and sufferings. And on top of that, it is Ashashvatam. Nothing is permanent here. So many difficulties, challenges we go through in our life. What a nice prayer Gajendra is giving. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead give me protection. So that is the mood of a devotee always. Always in a prayerful mode. Always petitioning the Supreme Lord, please kindly protect me. And what is the protection that we need? That my mind doesn't get distracted to all material desires and material attachments, and let my mind get attached only to you and to serving your lotus feet. That is the protection we need. Prahlad Maharaj asked for that benediction, blessing. When Lord Narasimha came, he was saying, ask for anything. I want to give you. I want to bless you. I don't want anything. You are my master, I am your servant. I am so happy and contented just staying in that position and serving you. That's enough. But I just pray that for protection from your material energy. Just give me that product so that my mind may always be situated at your lotus feet and always serving your lotus feet and the lotus feet of your devotees. That's enough for me. That is the protection that we need. The material protection can come. It will automatically come to the devotees. Krishna will give that also. Buy one, get one free. So we just ask for protection from material energy. He will protect us. We will protect our bhakti. We have only a tiny bit, teeny weeny bit of bhakti. He will protect that. Krishna gives that guarantee in Bhagavad Gita, right? Yoga Shemam Vahamyaham. Whatever you have, I will preserve, and whatever you lack, I will personally carry to my devotee. So that is the promise that Krishna gives in Bhagavad Gita. So we just need protection so that we are not allured or distracted by material desires and material attachments, and we are attached only to serving the lotus feet of Krishna and his devotees. So may that protection come to all of us. So what a nice mood. Okay, I think we can stop here. We have covered 4 verses today and with purports. If there are any comments or questions or discussion, we can have that now.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, this is Geeta. Thank you so much for this wonderful class and so important Gajendra's prayers to the Lord. So I wanted to ask you, which planet is this taking place? This Trikuta mountain, where exactly is it?
The description that is given is it's in a different Varsha itself. It's in a different, we are in Bharata Varsha. All this earth, everything is Bharata Varsha. But what the description that comes in the previous chapter is, it's in a different planet. It gives a different name, but we cannot just map one on one to say, oh, this is the modern planet that is being referred to. It's in a slightly abstract way, right? The various descriptions are given of various different varshas and various mountains, Mount Meru, and all those description comes. But that is only a abstract conception. It's not a direct map of our material universe, but it maps to something somewhere in this material universe, but we do not know how it directly maps. So there, I don't recall the name that is given in chapter 2, but you can go back to chapter 2 and see there is a description of what Varsha and what planet, and it says it's that place has a ocean of milk, and all those description are given.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. And but it's so many thousand years the crocodile was holding his feet. So I'm wondering, the elephant was alive for so long,
Yeah.
Gajendra.
That's why he is called Gajendra. He is the king of elephants. He was so powerful because who was that soul in the previous life? He was the king. King Indradyumna, not only a king, he was involved in bhakti. So that bhakti gives such a great life. He was cursed to become an elephant, but doesn't stop from him being a very great and powerful elephant because that soul has performed bhakti. And not only that, at the critical juncture in his life, when his life was being threatened, he remembered his past life as King Indradyumna and the bhakti he had performed. That so what I am trying to emphasize here is that is the potency of bhakti.
So the body can live for that long because of bhakti?
Not because even in other yogas, human beings live for longer time. Dwapara yoga, the average lifetime is 1000 years. and in Treta Yuga 10,000 years, and in Satya Yuga 100,000 years average. What is the average age of human beings in Kali Yuga? 100 years only.
Yeah.
So even in different yugas, we see on earth that human beings can live a longer time. And just look around us. We see some of these trees. Some of these trees have been existing for hundreds of years. Some of them are like even 1,000 years. So we see some living beings living for a longer period of time. So like that, in different yugas also, there is the lifespan is different, and in various varshas, various planetary systems, the lifetime is different. That's why we hear about Indra and the demigods. They live for a very longer period of time compared to us humans on earth, and compared to them, Brahma lives even longer lifespan. So many trillion years is the lifespan of this one material universe, and that is the lifetime of Brahma.
Yes, Prabhuji. So, since they say that energy is not never created nor destroyed, so the number of humans, I mean, since they're never, I mean, this should be constant in all yugas, right?
Doesn't matter, no. Constant eternally. The number of living beings are, their numbers are there. But who comes into what yoga can vary, right? It's dynamic, it's fluid, depending on some of the living beings can perfect their life and exit the material universe. That's all. That's also happens. So one thing we have to keep in mind: Krishna is unlimited. That we should not forget. When we talk about energy is neither created or not destroyed, we are bringing it down to the micro level. But at the same time, Krishna is unlimited. That means he has unlimited energies. Unlimited living beings are also part of that, one of that energy.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
It's mind-boggling, right? Like it's beyond. It's that's why Jiva Goswami uses the term inconceivable. It's beyond the comprehension. Yeah, we can try to grasp some concepts, but it's beyond the conception of human mind. That is why the Supreme Lord is inconceivable. And here in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, and even today's prayers, Gajendra said, even the great demigods and great sages, they cannot fully understand Krishna.
Mm.
What to speak about us?
Yes, Prabhuji.
That's why inconceivable is one of the qualities. Without the inconceivable nature coming into play, is not that. Jiva Goswami says that. That's why we cannot say is Bhagavan, because he should process and display his inconceivable qualities from time to time.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you very much. And you said that in the that Lord, the Lord is playing, and he's delegated this to
Mahavishnu is one of
Mahavishnu.
his expansions. Yeah,
Yes.
take care of it because he just said, "Oh, that needs to be done." He thinks he takes a sankalpa, his expansions and his energies. He has numerous expansions, numerous energies, and they take care of it. He says, "No, I don't want to get into all these trivial things. My main priority is to be with my devotees and play with them, have fun with them."
Wow.
And that is Krishna.
Me. Okay.
He's not saying, okay, I have my exclusive set of friends. No, he's saying he's giving the open invitation to all of us. Come, take up bhakti, practice bhakti, perfect your life, and get out of this material existence. Come to my abode, and I'm waiting for you. And all my other friends and devotees are waiting for you. Come, let's have fun. Let's have a picnic. Every day, every moment is a picnic in the spiritual world. So lively, so fun, so blissful. And we are saying, no, 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 I don't want that. I want to be stuck here. I like this.
So once one goes to the spiritual world, there's no changing. There's no, you're there permanently.
Yeah, Krishna guarantees that.
No, you said it's dynamic.
No, dynamic is there, but they stay there permanently. If permanent existence is there, but each and every moment is dynamic, fresh, new. That is Krishna. It's not still, oh, I have already seen this. It's boring. Is there anything? No, Krishna, every moment is fresh and new.
Mhm. Only thing is the bar is very high to go there.
Bar is very low. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has made it very low. All we need to do is just chant Krishna's names. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is ready to give the highest Krishna prema. Not just a normal Krishna prema. It is the Krishna prema that is experienced, that is the sole possession of the gopis. He is ready to give that to us. Just chant Krishna's names was the only request Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is making.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
And also, Prabhuji, since nobody's asking, the Maha Mantra has Lord Balram, who's his immediate expansion, Lord Krishna's, and Lord Rama, right? Both.
It has all, see, that Rama that is there in the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, what does it mean? It means the reservoir of all pleasure. That is the meaning of the word Rama there, that the name Rama there. And it directly denotes Krishna as the source of all pleasure. That's why he is called Rama there. And it also includes Balaram. It also includes Lord Ramachandra. It also includes Parashuram. That also is included.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
So that's why when we are chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, we are having Hari there, who destroys all unwanted things. Harati iti Hari. So he destroys. And we also have Hare, the spiritual energy, spiritual potency, Srimati Radharani. And we have Krishna. 4 times we say Krishna's names. 4 times we say Rama's name. 4 times we invoke Srimati Radharani's names. And that is only one mantra. And like that, we chant 108 times to complete one mala. And how many malas we chant in a day, that much potency, that much mercy is ready to come into our life.
Yes, Prabhuji. But like you said, Radha Rani, but if we are thinking of Lord Balrama or Rama, then it'll be Sita Mata, like that.
Yeah, when it's Rama, the Radharani is in the form of Sita. And when it is Balaram, then Balaram has his eternal concert, that is a representation, expansion of Srimati Radharani. Just like we read today, right? Krishna is the source of everything. So all these expansions that's coming from the spiritual potency, Srimati Radharani. So she expands according to the various expansions, various incarnations, and serves her beloved Lord again. And that's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give.
Yes, Prabhuji. So, but just to ask you, like when we are chanting the Maha Mantra, so when I'm doing Hare Krishna, then I'm thinking of Radha Rani. When I do Rama Rama, then I am thinking, because our mind has to be focused,
No, that's why I said that Rama is denoting Krishna only there. Meaning is, Acharyas have given the reservoir of all pleasure, the source of all pleasure, Krishna. The source of there is a specific reference, a verse in one of our scriptures that specifically says that Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is called Rama because he is the source of all pleasure. So
Oh, so it is so, but you also said it's Lord Rama. So I'm getting confused.
no, wait. You are rushing all over the place. Slow down.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Patiently here. So what happens is, we read today, Krishna is the source of everything.
Yes.
All the expansions also came from him, so he is the source. All the incarnations like Rama, Varaha, Kurma, all the incarnations, he is also the source. So Rama, the source is Krishna. Balaram, the source is Krishna. All the expansions, all the incarnations, he is the source. So just focus on Krishna. Everything will become clear. So when you are chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, just focus on Radharani and Krishna. Everything else will become clear.
Great. Thank you, Prabhuji. That makes it very easy. Thank you.
Then we slowly, as our understanding evolves and we become more mature in our spiritual practices, all these concepts and descriptions and explanations exactly make sense and we can fit it under Krishna very easily. Because right now we are trying to grasp this, multiple things are there now. Just focus on Srimati Radharani and Krishna and just pray to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? He is Krishna himself, but he doesn't look like Krishna. Krishna is black, darkish, blackish in complexion, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is golden complexion. How? Because he took on the golden complexion of Srimati Radharani. Not only that, he took on the mood of Srimati Radharani. What is the mood of Srimati Radharani? Always focused on Krishna, always remembering Krishna, always serving Krishna, always pleasing Krishna. He took on that mood also to experience what Srimati Radharani is experiencing from him. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is that. He is Krishna, but he is in the golden complexion of Srimati Radharani and in the mood of Srimati Radharani with that Krishna Prema. She is unlimited Krishna Prema Radharani. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took that mode and now he is coming and saying, just chant Krishna's names. I will bestow that Krishna Prema on all of you. And he empowered the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra itself is a powerful one. And on top of that, he empowered it by his blessings. So that is why we are so focused on chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra every day. Yeah, all through the rest of our life, we commit ourselves to chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra just because of that reason. It's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So pray to him. Pray to him before you start chanting and pray to him that you will chant in that mode of service. So like that, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will bless us with more and more understanding of what that mantra has to reveal to us.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. It is always, I can say, wonderful and nectarian and enlightening to hear your classes, Prabhuji. Yeah, I have one simple question. When Gajendra surrenders to Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead, then uh, God comes for his help, Krishna comes for his help. But I just want to know what form does Krishna come into? Is it Krishna himself, or
No,
a different form comes.
it says, right, specifically, where in the first chapter of this canto, Sukadev Goswami has completed narrating the previous few manus, and he has come to the seventh manu or something like that, and he is describing about that manu and that lineage and everything, and that's when Gajendra Moksha is happening, and he mentions one of the four-armed expansions of Krishna as born to somebody with a specific name. And that personality is the one that comes to save Gajendra, that is given in the first chapter.
So the name, is it like Vishnu only, or a different name?
No, it's not Vishnu. He has a
Okay,
specific name. In
okay.
that incarnation, he is called a specific name. I don't recall it, unfortunately, but it's given there. His specific name, and that personality is a four-armed form of Krishna. And he
Yeah.
comes to save on Garuda, to save Gajendra.
Yes, Prabhuji. That is right. I will go through the first chapter of this canto, right? So
Let me
definitely,
see. I have the
yeah,
book right here with
yeah,
me. Let me just pull it up quickly.
yeah. I know, like, I have heard this pastime from few other classes also. So in that, it is already mentioned that the four-armed Krishna, or the Supreme Personality of Godhead, was busy, was playing with or maybe at home, like about
Mhm.
Goloka. And as soon as Krishna hears this surrender prayers from Gajendra, within fraction of second, no, without any delay, just Lord turns toward that spot, and even Lord did Krishna don't think like whether he has his conch shell, or whether he has his Sudarshan chakra with him, or whether Garuda is there. He just focuses on his devotee to help him. So that time, like, maybe it is in the same chapter, like, Krishna starts towards that direction, and Garuda, he is not aware whether Garuda is there or his Sudarshan chakra is there, but
Yeah,
why Krishna is going.
those are the details to
Hmm.
enhance the Leela.
Okay, yeah.
So that the details might vary. But see, in the first chapter, Prabhupada gives a summary before starting the text one,
Hmm.
and there he says, Harimeda begot a son named Hari in the womb of his wife Harini. This Hari, an incarnation of God, saved the devotee Gajendra.
Haribol. Yeah,
So yeah, the full details are there.
yeah,
Who this personality is? Yeah, he is Krishna only, but he is one of his expansions or one of his incarnations. So basically, this all these are incarnations, and this incarnation is named Hari, and
yeah.
he is the son of Harimeda and Harini.
That's very nice to know, Prabhu. Good to know. And yeah, that pastime is so beautiful. When Krishna starts, Hari Meda, I can say Hari. When Hari starts towards his devotee, like, the Garuda comes on his way, then automatically Lord is on Garuda, and then Lord don't have the Sudarshan Chakra, but Sudarshan Chakra comes to know that Lord is already on the, it
Yeah,
automatically comes
I
there.
have to
So
serve. This,
it is explained very nicely, but
he
I don't
just
remember that.
desires,
Yeah.
and all these energies and personalities are ready to fulfill and make it happen.
Yes, yes. Very beautiful. Yeah. Thank you for nice discussion, Prabhu. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hare.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare
My
Krishna.
Dhanut Pranam to you. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for the wonderful class. I really like the first this thing you read about the earthen pot. Book is next to me. That how sometimes we hear that everything is coming from Krishna, but here Prabhupada has given such a wonderful example where the earthen pot, we are also like, after all, just 5 tattvas are there, and like we are here, we come from the earth and we go back to the earth. So I was imagining all kinds of things which I have heard in the Hindu culture also, but it's so nicely, vividly explained, like here, that ultimately everything is coming from Krishna, like, so I really like that point, that you read. And of course, about Gajendra, it's how you're saying that uh, he was very, very lucky that he got remembrance. So Prabhuji, what exceptional devotional service did he do as the king, which was appreciated by Krishna, and because of that, in this life, when he was in trouble, he got remembrance. What was that?
But it's simple.
Yeah.
Doing something to please Krishna. That
What
is
is,
the
yeah.
doing something to please Krishna. It could be any simple thing, but it should have been done with just that basic affection for Krishna. Because that Krishna is wanting only that. He is not lacking any other thing. He is not looking for the flower or the food that we are offering. No. The affection with which we are doing that offering, affection with which we are chanting, that affection is the only one that he takes, right? So all it means is Indradyumna in that Gajendra in the previous life was King Indradyumna, and he has engaged in bhakti. He has done something that was pleasing to Krishna. Krishna accepted that, and it's not only Indradyumna. It's applicable to each one of us. We are just plucking one flower and putting it in our altar, and that we do with wholeheartedly. Krishna, with whatever little affection I have, I offer this to you, kindly accept it. And that one single act is enough to get into the good books of Krishna, because we have done the proper bhakti in the proper way. So he notes it down. But for some reason or the other, we are not able to complete bhakti in that lifetime. So we take birth in the next lifetime, but that time we are guaranteed to get a human form of life. Just because we practiced bhakti in the previous life, we did not complete it. But in the case of Indradyumna, what happened? He got cursed. So that was a very a deviation from the normal evolution path that that soul was going through, and came into a body of an elephant, and he was just living like an elephant until this incident happened. And even this incident happened, he was just fighting like an elephant to protect himself. But so much time has passed and he is losing, and he knows he is going to get killed. That's when Paramatma prompts, oh, you had this prayer from you. That prayer comes because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, right? Matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha. From me comes remembrance and forgetfulness, because he is there as Paramatma. So one of the explanation I remember reading, I think it's from Prabhupada's purport, is that the Paramatma prompted, oh, remember, yo, I will bring you this remembrance of the bhakti and the prayers you did. That's it. That a soul in the form of an elephant starts running with it.
Yes, yes, yes. Similarly, on these terms, some of us, at least I'm saying for myself, we are doing bhakti as given by Srila Prabhupada and our Guru Maharaj, but we always have this fear in mind that if something happens to us, or even during the daytime or night time, sometimes we get so engrossed in some activity, material activity, that we totally forget about our bead bag and other devotional services. And then we come out of it and then we say, oh Krishna, I got so busy, my 3 hours are gone. Similarly, we also fear that if we pass away, and of course, Indradyumna Maharaj must be a great devotee. If anything happens to us, then somehow these prayers are very helpful to us. I'm just saying for myself, because although we are not cursed, we have a human body right now, unlike the Gajendra. But suppose we do have a, like a animal body, and somebody curses us, and we go through the same thing as Indudubhyu Maharaj, then at least, like, it builds a foundation of faith that in the next life, even if it's an animal body or a human body, Krishna will give us remembrance, just like today on,
Yeah.
Friday, dead, so through Bhagavatam, so we're building more faith through Bhagavatam. And even if you have animal body, so there's nothing to worry. Or sometimes that worry is there, oh, last minute, if I don't remember Krishna, and then Bhagavad Gita says our last thought is what is going to we are going to become. If you attach to the house, then we'll come like a lizard or ant in the house or something like that. But I don't think there's much to worry about, because I'm just saying this for myself, because our acharyas have given these scriptures which are so living, which are literally, I mean, Bharat Maharaj, see what all he went through. He became Jad Bharata after all, and he was so highly. Sanatan Goswami didn't want to come out of the mother's womb only because he was fearing, And I sometimes wonder, like, we don't fear or worry so much about Maya as all these personalities are fearing. They are so highly exalted, and they're fearing of Maya, but we are just casually, like, taking things like that. So I just wanted to share these thoughts, because these are really helping Prabhuji us, because now, whether we have animal body, whatever body, if we do bhakti now under the guidance of our Shiksha Guru, our Guru Maharajas, then we have some hope somewhere. This soul has some hope somewhere, and through these scriptures, it's really helpful. So thank you so much for also helping us in our spiritual journey, by being able to understand, this thing. And the question Geeta Mataji asked yesterday was completed today by you, because it was said that, like, yes, Mataji was there, one Malin Manjari Mataji was there, who gave the class, but she mentioned very nicely about that Rama could be Lord Balram, Sita Ram, or it could be Balram, right? But today you were like, you mentioned it, give it a little different, this thing, that pleasure potency. So Prabhuji, talking about that, now Krishna is the all attractive, right? The meaning of Krishna
Mhm.
is all attractive. So
Mhm.
basically, how we understanding is that Krishna is all attractive. That's why Prabhupada ji mentions that in the temples, the deities are non-different from Krishna. Dress them beautifully, let them have a nice mukut, let them, people would come in, they should feel that, yes, such beautiful deities are there. So Krishna is all attractive, whether we see in deity form, whether we are chanting the name or reading. And then he is and the Rama, you said, is the pleasure potency.
Reservoir of all pleasure.
Yeah. So when you say reservoir of all pleasure, means all the pleasure is there in Krishna? Or
Yeah, he
what
is
does
the
that
source
mean?
of all the pleasure.
Yes, Prabhuji, what is the meaning of that?
No, he has all the pleasure in him, because all the pleasures and enjoyments and everything that we see in the creation, where does it come from? It comes from
Him.
Krishna. It's
Okay.
from Krishna. He is the source of all pleasure. And he's saying, I'm not just going to keep it to myself. I want all the living beings to experience that pleasure, that bliss, that Paramanandam. I
Okay.
want them to experience all that. And how do we experience it? Only by being in a relationship with Him. And being in a relationship means we express our love through the medium of service to Him, and Krishna reciprocates through that love. And just by that reciprocation, the bliss comes. That's why all these eternally liberated living beings, they are intoxicated with that spiritual bliss, that pleasure, because He is the abode of all that pleasure. He is the source of all that pleasure. So when we are thirsty, we need water. When we need bliss, we need to be in a relationship with Krishna. As simple as that.
Very nice. And Prabhuji, what about the Hare?
Hare,
Uh,
Hare is Radharani. It's the spiritual potency of Krishna.
okay. Spiritual potency of Krishna, and We
That's
all
why Prabhupada says, right, based on the Acharya's explanation, it's basically the Hare Krishna Mahamantra is a prayer to the Supreme Lord Krishna, his spiritual potency, to always engage us in their service.
yes, because I was coming to that. What is the meaning is, O Krishna, that please help us, engage us in your loving devotional service.
Yeah.
So basically, Krishna, who's all the pleasure is there in him.
O Krishna, and your pleasure potency in the form of Srimati Radharani, please engage me in both of your service.
Yes, and the service we are asking is that we are sitting, we are chanting, spending time with the holy name, which is all reservoir of pleasure, like that.
Yeah,
So
and
keep that.
the service, Krishna and Radharani can give us so many different services. We need to just keep our eyes open. Just around us, there are so many opportunities to be engaged in service. Without serving, we cannot just be lazying around and say, oh, I am chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, oh, I got second initiated, oh, I have been given all these Gayatri mantras, I am chanting, I am doing deity decoration, deity service. No, their services are even more, even picking up a piece of trash and putting it in the dustbin in the temple is serving Radha and Krishna.
Yeah.
So every moment there are so many opportunities around us, because when we are chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, we are praying, please bless me with service. And Krishna is saying, oh, I heard you. I give you service. Oh, no, 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 not that service. Oh, not that service. Oh, I like this service only. Oh, I just like to be only on the altar doing deity service. No, Krishna will give various different kinds of services to serve him and the other living beings.
Yes, yes. Just like it reminded me of, how Srila Prabhupada, one person came, he was like a druggy person or what, and he had a couple of tissue rolls.
Yeah,
And came to the bathroom and changed the tissue roll. So Prabhupada said, there, he's doing devotional service.
yeah,
Devotional service.
yes.
So, but we wouldn't have known this, Prabhuji, without Srila Prabhupada. That's for sure.
Definitely. And not only knowing, he
Yeah.
made it very accessible. He brought it down to our level.
Yes.
He said not say climb up to this level. He said like, okay, I will reach down to your level and make it accessible to you.
Mm.
That is
Yeah.
the mercy of Srila Prabhupada.
The problem is, Prabhuji, like you mentioned, like Lord Chaitanya has given us this solution, like you were telling to Mataji, just to chant the Lord's name. The problem is that people find it so simple and they don't do it. Oh, just chant. I mean, this is so simple. What will I get out of it? It's not, if it had been a little harder, because people in today's Kali Yuga are more prone to doing so much of hard labor that they think that, oh, chanting Mahamantra is, oh, I can chant. See, I've chanted like that. What
Yeah,
is the.
but the moment they sit down and chant, they find it how hard it is. Because mind,
Yeah,
our dear friend mind, makes it that much harder.
they're
So
not.
they get the challenge that they want because their dear friend mind is going to help them make it more harder. But our challenge is to still go beyond that and then say, okay, mind is mind, but I am an Atma, I will be an Atma. So I have to keep chanting and I have to keep hearing. It's not only chanting, right? Japa means chanting and hearing. Chanting and hearing, chanting and hearing, chanting and hearing. So that's how the mind gets tamed.
Yes. Why I mentioned this is about, I'm going off topic. Again, remembering Srila Prabhupada in the morning, like he would say that people, I'm telling them to catch the ear from here, but they want to catch the ear from the other side. So, I'm giving them simple chanting. So, in that context, I was mentioning, but yes, you're right. It is not so easy. And of course, Krishna has to allow us. He has to, like, we often say, no, like Krishna is sitting on when you're chanting, it's like Krishna is dancing on our tongue. Just like he danced on Kalia. And, we are also, like I'm saying for myself, we are like Kalia. He's dancing on our tongue. But only when Krishna will allow himself to, uh, allow the person, the member or human being to chant, then only, the person is able to chant. Is that true?
But that also the starting point is our desire. We should want.
Yeah, that's it. Of that particular person.
When we want, the mercy comes from Krishna. When we don't want, we want something else, the mercy from Krishna comes for that purpose, to get distracted. We want to remember Krishna, Krishna blesses us with remembrance. We want to forget Krishna, Krishna blesses us with forgetfulness of Krishna.
That's true. That's true.
So oh, I want to love Krishna, I want to know Krishna, I want to love Krishna, I want to develop a relationship with Krishna. Then Krishna's mercy is there. And with Krishna's mercy, subsequent things happen. But when we don't have the desire to start with, then Krishna will just fulfill whatever desire we have. We have to be very careful of what we desire.
That is part of our free will, Prabhuji, little bit, right? The little free will we have.
Krishna doesn't twist our arms and say, okay, love me. That is not love.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for your, answering questions and your class. And all these thoughts wouldn't have come in our mind if you were not there with us, sitting with us, and we can see you, we can hear you. And we are very fortunate, to be a part of this Sangha Everyday Chant Harinam conference call. Thank you once again. And my Dharat Pranam to you. And if anybody else have question, comments, otherwise we can end the call. It's almost Eastern time, 8:45.
Yeah, just to wind up, Mataji, Prabhuji, you said that yes, japa means chanting and listening, correct? So, Prabhuji, when the Maha Mantra, when we are chanting, is there something that you to focus, I know to stabilize the mind and to focus? Just chanting and listening is enough, or do you?
Just keep the text of Hare Krishna mantra in a frame and look at it.
Yeah.
Because the focus should always be on the mantra, chanting and hearing.
Not the deity or a picture.
We don't need to artificially bring all those things. We can sit in front of the deity and chant, but still the focus should be on the mantra, properly pronouncing the mantra and properly hearing the mantra that we are pronouncing.
Yes, Prabhuji, this hearing is really helping me. Thank you so much. I started a week, 10 days ago, and it's very nice. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dhanvat Pranam. Thank you so much for this lecture class and question answer session. As always, your classes are so informative and very nice, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So let's call it a session.
Yes,
Pancha Krubhusha Kripa Sindhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Nice to see you.
Onama. Anand Prabhu.
Last time,
Srila Prabhupada.
Gauranga Darshan rules class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you for a wonderful class.
Jai.
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 Jai, Jai.
Jai.
Iski Jai. Hare
Jai.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol. Hare Krishna.